All right, so in this video, this is going to be a really important topic, probably one of the most important topics that you're going to come across. It's not the sexiest thing, but it's called account health. And if your account isn't healthy, your business isn't healthy, and you're not making any money. So as you can see, I'm on the account health page right here. You can find yours. You're going to go, whenever you go to sellercentral.com, you will come to your homepage, and then you're going to go here, performance account health. That's going to bring you to this page right here. And you can see my account health rating. This is 368, which is anything between 200 and 1,000 is going to be considered good. You can see I have a few violations right here. This is an intellectual property complaint. You will be getting these as you sell. It's just going to happen. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm going to go through each of these in just a second. But let's talk about what is your account health rating. So it's to better understand and manage your account health. They've created an account health rating score. And this is going to give you an idea of how you stand. It goes color coded from 0 to 1,000, and it provides you real-time updates. If your account health ratings are unhealthy, your seller account would be subjected to suspension or termination. They have this thing called account health rating assurance, account health assurance. So if you fall below 200 and if you're in the healthy range and you're dropping and you work with seller support, they promise to not shut your account down. I can tell you the account health rating doesn't matter. It could be 1,000. If something happens, your account can be shut down. The account health assurance makes you feel better right now. But just to give you an idea, it doesn't matter. They can shut your account down for anything. And so if you do have issues with account health, they do give you a chance to submit a plan of action. If you do have any account health issues, you could handle them yourself. I've handled mine, this intellectual property complaint. I've handled all mine since I've had them since 2021. However, this one, they're giving me a lot of flack about it. So I'm probably going to hire somebody, and I can talk about that in a different video and go over the process that I'm doing. But I will probably hire somebody to help me with this. This other policy violation is a pricing violation, so my repricer priced something too high. And you could see the customer service performance, negative feedback, A to Z guarantee claims, chargeback. We'll look at each of these pages. This is the late shipment rate, pre-fulfillment cancel rate, which I did have to cancel an order last month. If you cancel too many orders and you do anything with shipping performance, you will get an at risk of deactivation on your seller homepage. So don't worry about that, but just do your best to keep all these metrics pristine. There are a few product compliance requests. This is probably more so something to do with toys and they don't have the correct compliance. These are the policies that's included in the account health rating. And this is going to be the counterfeiting policy, brand name, ASIN creation, intellectual property, the complaint that I got. So let's just talk about what some of these are, just to kind of go through them. A suspected intellectual property violation. This is going to be something that is some type of text or trademark violation that's on the listing. These are fairly simple to handle. If you can edit the listing, you edit the listing. If not, you have to make a case with Seller Central, and they will edit the listing for you. And this intellectual property complaint, this is without a counterfeit without a test buy. So you could do they have two different violations. You could do a counterfeit with a test buy or counterfeit without a test buy. Either way, it's a high impact on your account. So what you have to do is prove that you bought them from an authorized distributor, and which I have, and I've submitted it and a bunch of times, and I've changed, and I've taken pictures of the shipping supply and the label that's shipped to me, and I've submitted the invoice. I've created Google Slides where I've had arrows showing the different showing the supplier info, my info, the ASIN, the name, all that. And I've submitted it a bunch of times, and that's always worked in the past. It's not working now, but you have to prove authenticity. Usually it's just one invoice. This authenticity customer complaint right here, this is a customer saying what they have from you is fake. And what you will have to do is prove usually all three. If you've sold in the last 365 days, you have to prove authenticity of every single one of those. So if you've sold 500 units of something, you have to show an invoice for all 500 units, which is not great. I've had to do it one time. I've had to do it twice. One time I sold this product. I had 13 different invoices that I had annotated. Product condition customer complaints. This is going to be somebody saying that the product wasn't what they said it was, or it was off a little bit, or they're complaining about the quality of the product. Really not that big of a deal. Food and safety issues, this is going to be anything that deals with expiration date or something like that. If there's some type of recall on some type of item, I remember the chip challenge where somebody died from the chip challenge last year. This showed up there because I was selling them. Listing policy violations, this could be like another trademark thing. Restricted product policy violations. I had one of these just come up recently, and that probably will crop up here soon, but like if there's names or pesticides or something that's classified in the listing, like there's so much that goes on behind the scenes of a product. This can show up here, restricted products, and you can appeal this and you can say, hey, the ingredients that you say is in this is not in this. These are the ingredients, and sometimes they'll reinstate the listings, but usually if this is a replenishable item and they try to make it a restricted product for whatever, I will fight it and I will try to prove them wrong. Customer product reviews violation. I've never gotten one of these, so I can't really speak on it. I'm not sure. Other product policy violations, this is going to be something like pricing errors and product compliance requests, usually to do with toys and all that. This is going to be the shipping performance, so you can see your pre-fulfillment cancel, your valid tracking, all that. You can see that right there, your customer performance. And all this is going to really kind of go into your overall performance as a seller, and this does affect buy box, not all of it, but it does affect it some. Like if you got late fulfillment, or you're canceling orders, or you don't have valid tracking, etc., you're not going to get the buy box as much. Amazon, and this is mostly seller fulfilled, merchant fulfilled, FBM, but yeah, if your customer performance, order defect rate, if stuff like that goes up, Amazon's going to be like, well, this seller isn't as cool as he says that he is. This is something that I like to look at too. And this is called voice of the customer. So this is going to show you all the listings that you sell, and it's going to show you what the customers are thinking about it. I don't know why that's blurred out, but this plugin that I have blurs weird stuff out. So you have excellent, good, fair, poor, and very poor. And it can become poor or fair or poor because the product isn't that good and they complain about the quality of the product. Could be the wrong product that's sent or something to do with that. It could have been damaged when they received it, too small, too big. So if there's too many complaints on it, and this doesn't affect your account health rating, and it doesn't affect like the buy box or anything like that. I just like to see what customers are happy with, and if they're complaining about something, I'd like to see exactly what they're complaining about. So I'm not going to scroll down, but you can see some of these: excellent, poor, good, excellent. So it doesn't take, but out of 110 orders, there was 3 orders that people complained about. That makes it poor. Nobody complained about this one. 108 orders, 5 people complained about it, yet it's still good. So it doesn't affect anything. I just like to personally see it. And that's going to be the overview of the account health. Your account health is super important. You need to stay on top of it every single day. Make sure that all your metrics are good. If there's any issues with it, reach out to seller support, get on the phone with them. You're going to want to take care of this. This is how you make money and provide food for your family and pay bills and all that. So take care of it.